They're saying, "Where are you, Roddy?" I'm here, nerds. I'm here. Hello, hello.
Hey,
Hey, hey.
Happy birthday, man.
Say again.
Happy birthday. It's your birthday.
Yeah, thank you, matey. I appreciate it. Hello, Yona.
hey. I also happy birthday, even though I already said it. I
know.
Didn't I?
I saw you in the chat. Yeah, I appreciate it. All right, we're just waiting for Reynor to fix his cam, and then we can get going. What a match, guys.
Hello?
Hello, matey.
What's up, lads?
Oh, looking
Nice
good.
one.
With the Italian flag. Haven't seen it yet on you.
Yeah, look.
Looking fly. We
It's
do need that
smooth.
haircut, by the way. You were not lying when you said you need a
Yeah,
haircut.
I wasn't lying. Man, I got it like a month ago, but it's pretty fast growing.
Let me just turn off this one. All right, guys, amazing. What a best of 7 that was. We were obviously hyping it up a little bit. We already said it last time when we had a little chitty chat together that this was probably going to be a tough one. And it's safe to say it was a tough one. Let's start off with you, Trigger. Obviously, we got the win. We win as a team. We lose as a team. I know that you were hoping, obviously, to take a map. Talk to me about your first 2 games against Dark. Because I thought, especially in the first game, I thought you were playing very well for the first 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to scout his fourth phase was like 1 Oracle, but I accidentally sent 2 Oracles, and I accidentally sent them into a Spore as well somehow, so that was disaster. And then like, yeah, like skills told me against Darkers, ground is fine as long as you keep map control and stuff, and I was like, kind of going for that, just trying to split 2 armies and kick map control, but then he got a Nidus in my base, and that kind of just, you know, it doesn't really matter if you have map control if he has 30 Lurkers in your main, so, yeah.
You looked a little nervous as well in the beginning. Were you feeling it, or would you say like, no, I wasn't more nervous than usual?
No, I wouldn't say I was like more nervous than usual, but yeah, I mean, I was pretty worried after I lost the Oracles. I thought I had a good start, but after that, I wasn't too happy with my position. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't like super nervous, but I was a little bit stressed out. Yeah.
Well, I still think you were looking good for a little while. Obviously, game 2 was very unfortunate. Once the Stalkers got caught at your third, it kind of just all fell apart, right? I think that was kind of a game-deciding moment. You were forced to recall, then you left 2 Stalkers behind. Or did you feel it went wrong elsewhere?
Yeah, I mean, I probably should just played macro again, because he built so many random Zerglings at like 60 drone, and he just kind of defends anything. So I think if I just go like Storm or something after that, would have been better. And yeah, the all-in didn't really work out. I lost my Prism, so that's obviously very bad. So
before it all started, were you happy with Dark, or out of the players that you could have gone up, let's say they would use this lineup, would you have preferred Oliveira or Hero or...
well, just for me personally, I think Dark is okay, or Oliveira. I wouldn't want to play Hero though, because my PvP is not like super strong, and he always beats me for some reason. So yeah, I think Dark or Oliveira would have been better.
All right. Well, I still think you did good, mate. And obviously we live and we learn. So it's all good, Chi. Let's go ahead and hop on over to Reynor then, as he was obviously our second player. Made us sweat a whole lot in game 2. But before we hop into game 2, mate. Actually, before I even ask you about game 1, mate, they have seen you put in the work. They have adjusted your rating, mate. You're no longer an 82.
What am I now? Did they lower it? Don't tell me they lowered it.
They did not lower it.
Yeah,
Yona,
okay,
you
well-
ready for this?
Is it 83? Don't fucking tell me it's 83.
It's 83.
No way, you're kidding, right?
No, I'm not.
No, they hired it by 1. It has to be. They're making fun of me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. They will. How much is Hero?
Mate, they did him dirty. Hero was 79.
79. Okay, yeah, okay. Understandable. Then 83. All right, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, then 83 isn't all that bad, right? All right, Reynor, talk to me about your best of 2. Game 1 was a bit of a weird one because he went ultra quick Robo Bay. You technically had a great catch on the Adepts in the center of the map right before Glaives was done. But where did you feel like it started going wrong? Was it the first time he pushed you with the Novas, or what was it?
Well, first of all, I tricked myself because just from the start of the game, he blocked my base and went back with the probe, right? But I didn't see the probe go back, and I thought he was proxying something, like I was sure, because Hero is always super annoying with harassing my workers and stuff. But he just went back, I think. I don't know if he was AFK or something. I maybe he forgot to harass, but he tricked me. I don't think he meant it, but I got tricked. So I was looking around the map, and then also I knew it was gonna be glaives, but I kept seeing that he had 3 gases and not 4, because I had the Overlord in second base. And that really tricked me, because I was waiting for all-in the whole time. Like, until I saw his 4th base, I was sure he was all-inning. That's why I was stuck on 66 workers. And then I saw his 4th base, and then he had 5 bases and on 66 workers. It was just not playable. And second game, I wanted to do something similar to what Yona did on Royal Blood, but with the rich gas. But the guy went 4 void race into sniping my main. I did not expect that, I'm not gonna lie. And then I was just kind of behind, and the Mutas didn't do much. It was a weird game. I don't know what to tell you, Kevin.
Yeah, it was a roller coaster of a game, because I went from like, I like it, I really like it, to like, I still kind of like it. Like, okay, I don't like it. No, I really like it. Oh my God, we're losing. And then in the end, you brought it home. You could have obviously transfused the layer a whole lot quicker. I kind of felt that you were very confident that you could keep it alive.
Yeah, I was sure. Like, in my head, I was baiting him to keep attacking it, because I was sure he was not going to die. And then when it got super low, I was like, damn, I need to transfuse, but it's not going to be enough. So yeah, I was kind of baiting him. But I think I did him a solid, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I still don't think it was the worst trade in the world, because you killed 3 out of 4 void rays and you already had the Spire, right? Like, if you have...
it was not bad.
Yeah.
It was not bad, but it was annoying because of the road speed mostly. Because I didn't research the road speed. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Like, it was not game-ending damage. I was behind mostly because I made Mutas, and Mutas are useless. Everyone knows it.
You got some good work with them. It really was. It wasn't looking that bad from time to time, because I could understand that it was a very uncomfortable game to play. And especially there were moments where like it was looking good for you when you had a weak economy and 130 supply. Like normally that doesn't feel ever great, especially not when you have a slow army, but it was looking great. What was going through your mind when you exposed all the Broodlords in the center of the map? You're trying to fly them home. Were you worried?
I mean, like, I really hate those scenarios where you have Broodlords and the Protoss can just move around the map. It's like eventually you're just going to get caught off guard while you're trying to defend your bases, or you just lose all your bases. Unless you have lurkers. So yeah, I don't know. I knew that eventually was going to happen, so I was already thinking about the lurker transition. But yeah, that game was scary, especially when EA moved me up the ramp. I felt like I was losing all my units, and I felt like that was not supposed to happen. So yeah, I was a little bit slightly triggered, slightly.
It was an amazing game, and I'm very happy that our 50% man got it done again. We're proud of you, mate. We love it.
Never fail the 50%. To be honest, it's clutch, no? The clutch 50%.
Mate, this was an important one because it was 2 and 3 at that point. I went with you second, Reynor, but technically Serral played second, but he was supposed to play third, but we switched it around. But let's go ahead and go on to the man who has made sure that I have a great birthday. Yona, another amazing performance, mate. I wouldn't quite call it just another day at the office, especially the first game against Oliveira. I kind of felt that he really made you work for it. You were obviously doing your thing, and it was somewhat similar to that game you had against Cure, but talk to me, how did you experience the game against Oliveira on Dragon Skills?
Yeah, the game was very similar to that one, but obviously my start wasn't quite as good, just because he got 5 bases for free, basically. And I mean, he did the right thing. He got really passive against the road style that I like to play. I didn't go lurkers this time, which was a good thing, at least for me, but it's still a bit of a bad set of things at going early game. But with the road sets, I can at least guarantee that point of the game. But yeah, just even having the 5th base so early and me not being able to deny it made it very hard. And obviously his main problem was just never getting a 6th base, right? That was kind of the big problem there. But if he played a little bit better, I think he could have won that one. Even though it necessary in the end, it didn't look that close. I feel like that game was like 1 millimeter away from me losing.
No, I thought it was close, and I wasn't convinced of it. And obviously, he struggled by getting a 6th base because you kept on taking them over and over again. And loved the Nidus once more, saving the drones, evacuating them, putting them back to the other base. I thought you played very well, Yona. Second game was on Babylon. This kind of reminded me a little bit of you playing in the special Basilisk Big Brain Bouts, where everyone gets great maps against you. It's like map 1, Dragon Skills, map 2, Babylon. But you looked convincing on Babylon. I never felt you were in all that much trouble. You just refused to take a bad fight. You had great run-bys. Was that the plan, or was it just like the game developed in a certain way that you felt that this was the right way to play it out?
Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I was. I think the start was pretty bad after losing the fourth base, but like supply-wise, it was pretty evenish, and like we maxed out same time. He had more bank, but I feel like in general against Oliveira, heavy run-by styles are very good because he has tendency like to pull everything to the front all the time, and to setting up run-bys all the time is a good way to go about it. But obviously that was also a bit more game-specific thing there because I saw the opportunities to just keep doing it consistently, and I just kept doing them.
So, Serral, after you were done, obviously it was 2-2 for us. And then you have to just sit back and watch Reynor do his thing. How do you experience those games? Did you have confidence in your boy?
I always have a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
A lot of confidence.
And after
but it was exciting. It was exciting. I was, especially the last game, it was exciting. Like you said, you were also thinking he's winning and losing all the time, but I was thinking the same thing. It was turning around all the time. It was an exciting one for sure.
All right. What we can do maybe, guys, is a little bit of round robin instead of me asking you guys about your little best of twos. I always love hearing your thoughts about the games. But Reynor, do you have a question for Serral, Serral for Reynor, or Trigger for any of these guys? Trigger, you want to ask something to your teammates?
Me?
Oh
Trigger.
yeah. I mean, I don't have any like particular things to ask really, but yeah, those were some really solid games, and the game on New Humanity was really interesting because I kept being told by like all these players that Broodlord sucks so bad. I'm just like, what are you talking about? And then watching this game, it's like, yeah, like you cannot move out until you have lurkers basically against ground armies. So yeah, it's like very interesting to see how Hero played against. Like you would expect Hero to go back into Sky Toss maybe at some point, but nah, he just stayed on ground forever. So yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, I think that's the strongest style, by the way. That's how I was playing when I was playing Toss. That's kind of how I was playing high probe count and ground even versus Broodlords, but with double forge, very very strong.
Yeah, but I mean, it does lose when the lurkers get out. Technically,
yeah.
Reynor, anything for Yona?
Not really. Nice one, Yona, as always.
I mean, I have no questions either. I think, yeah, just nothing in my mind.
Guys, we stay undefeated. Only 2 undefeated teams at the moment in WTL Code S. It's us and Onsite Gaming. I was actually kind of surprised by a couple of the results last week. Obviously, Shopify dropping their Clan War Rather, surprisingly. I thought it's kind of wild that after only 3 playdays, there's only 2 undefeated teams. Like, Reynor, do you think this says something about how competitive the league is? Or do you think, like, nah, it could have been a few more if certain things would have gone different?
I mean, yeah, like you gotta have some luck as well, right? With the matchings of the players.
Mm-hmm.
Like a very good team could play against the average team and get bad matchings, and then suddenly it becomes a hard match. So yeah, I think the league is very competitive overall, and also like best of twos, they're easy to lose, especially since the loser gets a map pick, so it's easy to go 50-50 as well. So yeah, I think it makes sense.
Okay. Who do we play next, guys? I did not do it because my focus really was on DKZ, and I was looking forward to it, especially because it's on my favorite day of the year. So
I think we play SSLT. Is that the name?
Yeah. They are 2-1, I think. They've actually been.
Yeah, they beat Shopify. Do you see that?
Yeah. No, I casted it actually. That was very surprising. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually didn't see that when I just realized it watching at the results.
Yeah.
They're very good, honestly.
That's very scary. But I mean, generally speaking, I think this is going very well for us, since I feel like we have already played against 3 of the very top teams, and it's gonna get easier. I feel like going forward. Obviously, there's still a couple very hard teams, but in general, those are 3 of the more strong ones for sure.
Well, we're off to a flying start. Trigger, you looking forward to our battle with SSLT?
Yeah, I didn't know they beat Shopify Rebellions either, but I feel pretty confident against them. So
All of you guys just admitting you don't watch my stream. All right, guys. Let's see how it is.
It is DreamHack season, to be fair.
It's DreamHack season, man.
It was actually at the same time as DreamHack. Okay, you've got a great excuse. You're watching.
There,
Yes,
nice
I'm
one,
masters.
Trigger.
All right, guys. I don't think I have much else for you. Trigger, somebody in the chat does want to know, why do you feel like your PvP is the weaker of the matchups at the moment?
I don't know. I just like it's like kind of gateway man, like snowballing style, and either you play very greedy and get away with it, or you die to DTs. That's pretty much how I feel these days. So yeah, I don't know. I think I play a bit too safe in that matchup or something, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Yona, someone else asked me earlier, because obviously a lot of people know that you've played a lot of custom games in the past with Oliveira. Is that something that you avoid when you know that we've got DKZ coming up, or is it just like you don't play custom games with him all the time in the first place? That's just not a problem. Or did you guys do play some games recently, and then as a surprise you had to play again today?
Well, I mean, I do. I mean, I don't think I've been playing that much lately, but in general, if I have a match against someone, I would at least like 5 days to 7 days, maybe like 1 week. I wouldn't play with him before. But yeah, it depends a little bit, I guess. But in general, I would dodge those practice partners a little bit.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, guys, then I'll let you go and enjoy your victory. Obviously, an amazing best of 7. Way more fun than like a convincing one-sided win. So I think you guys did an amazing job. Very well done. I'll let all of you guys get your final words in. Start off with Reynor. Floor is yours.
Thank you guys for cheering for us. It's always a pleasure to play. Thank you to Basilisk. Thank you to Kevin. Shout out to you because it's your birthday. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much. It was fun.
Yona.
Well, just the usual. Shout out to Basilisk and shout out to everyone watching. It was a fun little team league we had there, and luckily we ended on the winning side.
There's no luck when we've got you on board, Yona. It's no such thing. Trigger, final words, and then one more question, but go ahead first, Trigger.
Yeah, shout out to the team, of course, and everyone who Serral and Raynor for blasting DKZ, and yeah, shout out to Roddy for happy birthday. Special day for you. So hope you have a good day.
Awesome, guys. Love it. So final question is that I have a lot of people that are very excited. Home Story Cup got announced and they will be attending the Home Story Cup. So they want to know who of you guys is attending. Reynor, you attending Home Story Cup?
I'm a question mark still.
Okay. Serral, are we attending Home Story Cup?
Yeah, I did promise to go there.
Trigger, are we attending?
It's a question mark for me as well.
All right. So 2 question marks, 1 confirmation. I can confirm as well that I will obviously be there, but there's a good chance that those question marks will also turn into a beautiful check mark later on. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. If you guys are playing in the European Weekly later tonight, I wish you guys all the best. Awesome job. Very proud of you guys. Let's go.
I'm sure Yona is gonna play in it.
Are you gonna play in it?
I am. Are you?
No.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna go maybe take a cup of coffee and sit outside a little bit.
Oof, that's actually a good plan. Okay, thank you guys so much. Enjoy your day.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys. Enjoy
Bye-bye.
it. Peace.
See ya.
All right. Awesome little chat with the boys there. Hope you guys enjoyed that one.